Long ago, a teacher would speak only once, not because words were rare, but because truth does not need repetition. Years might pass, lives might change. Yet when the student returned, the teaching would still be alive within them, because the real teacher was never outside. First, there is what you truly are, before names, before stories, before memory. Then awareness quietly appears. Through it, the world seems to unfold. Thoughts move, experiences come and go. Nothing stays. Everything you call life leans on memory, and memory, like mist, cannot be held. Most people look outward, following habits handed down through time. But once in a while, someone turns inward. They discover something subtle. Awareness itself is shared by all, but the one who knows awareness cannot be divided, cannot be entered, cannot be grasped. What appears in awareness is always changing. Even awareness itself has a beginning and an ending. So tell me, when awareness fades, who was born and who truly dies? Everything you call yourself exists only within this passing light, yet we mistake the light for what we are. This is the illusion, believing you are a character inside awareness instead of the silent knower of it. What is created is like a flower in the heart. The world opens like petals around it. Thoughts drift like pollen. But all of it rises from a single unseen stem. This subtle knowing is the heart's lotus. Whatever you can point to, whatever you can describe, belongs to awareness. But the one who sees that awareness rises and sets like the sun is already free. Bondage begins the moment we declare what appears to be real. Awareness was once called God, but if awareness were absent, where would God be found? The teacher does not give you God. The teacher plants a seed, the simple recognition of I am. That seed grows quietly, and as it grows, the world of forms loses its weight. The scholar, the believer, even the simple-hearted, all can awaken. Only the one clinging halfway struggles. Do not merely sit in meditation. Let life itself be meditation. Hold close the words that point you inward, not as belief, but as remembrance. I am. Nothing more is needed. Stay with it. Insist gently, without argument. What part of the world do you truly own? And what then is there to be proud of? Hope and desire are the oil in the lamp of living. When they are spent, the flame goes out, not as death, but as quiet extinction, like a lamp fulfilled. Fear of death is only a thought projected forward. It has never been experienced. The body ends. You do not. What you remember at life's final moment colours the next beginning. So conflicts repeat, stories loop, and battles seem endless. To remember the teacher is simply to remember awareness. When you rest as awareness, you see how open everything is, how light, how unbound. You and the world appear like reflections on water. Any effort to control them only disturbs the surface. Awareness visits, then moves on. It was never meant to stay. Why cling to the world if the lens through which it appears is temporary? When awareness was called God, it was only to point you here, to the knowing itself. And when effort drops away, so does interruption. The mind is born from effort. Stillness appears when effort ends. The awareness that speaks and the awareness that listens are not two. Listening deeply loosens attachment. The body changes. Stages pass. Nothing remains the same. Awareness has no shape, no gender, no age. The sense of I am depends on elements borrowed from the world, yet the knower of that sense is untouched. Live your life if you must, or walk away from it. What matters is this: release the idea of being the doer. This awareness is subtler than space itself. Any identity you claim will fade, but the one who sees this is timeless. Awareness tastes joy and sorrow. The knower of awareness stands beyond experience. When you realize you are, the idea of God is born. When you rest fully in being, even that dissolves. Mantras, rituals, disciplines, they calm the mind. They do not reveal the truth. Truth is already here. Who brought you into existence? Was it not the same mystery that listens now? Where you are not, nothing exists. Where you are, everything appears. You are not a thing with qualities. You are the space where all qualities vanish. There is no coming, no going, only presence. Actions move through ideas. Suffering is shaped by belief. Freedom begins when belief loosens. You were never created. You were never born. You are formless, silent, unbroken, and you have always been here. Do not bow to the body. The body is temporary. Honor instead the quiet knowing that allows the body to be seen. Whatever you believe yourself to be will eventually fade. Your behavior follows the mind, and the mind follows habit. At first, there is no strength to correct it. That strength grows through steady remembrance, by returning again and again to what the teacher points toward. When awareness is respected, it reveals itself, not through effort, but through recognition. Then the meaning of unity becomes clear. There is no division within the self, no hesitation about action or stillness, no inner argument. When conflict dissolves, wholeness remains, and in wholeness there is a quiet joy. There is no higher power than awareness itself. Rest with the simple sense of being, I am. The one who meditates and the meditation are not separate. This is simple, yet many seek it through hardship and discipline, missing what is already present. Notice this. You know that you exist. Once, even this knowing was absent. Now it shines softly as presence. That knowing is awareness. Meditate on yourself, but not as a form, not as a role, not as a story. The memory of being male or female belongs to the body. It is not you. The moment the sense of I am is shaped into I am this or that, confusion begins. The way out is not struggle, but clarity. At first, the mind needs support, an image of guidance, a sense of something behind you. This stage is natural. Later, even this dissolves. You see that nothing stands apart from you. Where presence is, you are. Where you are, nothing else is required. You were not created. You do not become eternal. You recognize that you always were. Honor that through which all knowing appears. Those who cling to the body cannot recognize the self. Self-knowing requires certainty. This certainty is what draws you here. Fate and destiny are inherited ideas. For one who sees no birth, what future could there be? The one who knows unity has no occupation, no ambition, no desire to become something else. The sense of being the doer fades naturally. Life continues, but ownership disappears. True speech comes from conviction, not from ego. When words flow without a speaker, they carry truth. Remain with the teaching through all your waking hours. Whatever you are doing, let awareness remain untouched. When stillness continues even during activity, worry dissolves, cause no harm. Let disagreements pass. The body will fall. Why doubt what points beyond it? Spiritual life requires steadiness. Restlessness only clouds the view. All daily dealings arise from belief. Truth is one, but it is spoken in many voices. Each belief creates its own experience. This multiplicity is the play of illusion. Movement belongs to illusion. The witness never acts. Some speak of realization yet protect their pride. This too is illusion. Before you ever said, I am this, what were you? That question quiets the mind. Illusion creates forms and dissolves them again. The witness only observes. Without illusion, there would be no story to tell. All knowledge that comes and goes is unstable. Seen, felt, lost. The witness remains unchanged. Nothing perceived is final. The one who knows illusion is untouched by it. Even those who glimpse truth can become trapped by pride. Then time stretches endlessly. What is known can never be permanent. Because illusion is movement. You cannot escape illusion through effort or tradition. Sleep and waking visit all alike. Merit and wrongdoing fade with the body. Memory does not follow. So what truly remains? Belief-based knowledge is temporary. It lasts only as long as the body remains. Awareness depends on vitality. When the body ends, the personal I ends. See this now. Do not wait. Duality was never real. It only appeared so. Nothing is being created. Nothing is being destroyed. Even sages are not immune to illusion's pull. Otherwise, there would not be so many paths. Awareness comes as a visitor. It will leave. What was never present returns to its original stillness. Are you awareness or the one who knows it? Sin and virtue live in language. Beyond language, they dissolve. Your true nature comes before awareness itself. Time is born with the sense of I am. You do not move through time. Time moves through you. For the one who knows this, time dissolves. For the one who does not, time becomes burden. No ritual is needed. Just listen. Awareness exists before practice, and what listens now has never moved. Nothing that is known can ever be stable. Why? Because appearance itself is movement. What seems solid is only passing. No effort can defeat this movement. Not centuries of discipline, not devotion to countless traditions. Sleep and waking arrive the same way for everyone. Through illusion, some collect praise, some collect blame. But when the body falls away, not a trace of today's story remains. So tell me, what will you do with the rewards you imagine? Ideas of rebirth belong to thought. Thought builds systems, but systems do not reveal truth. Knowledge formed from belief is fragile. It fades with the body. It is not self-knowing. Ask yourself this: can awareness exist without a body? What do you truly possess? Only the awareness that appears within the body. It depends on nourishment, on breath, on balance. As long as the body feels strong, thoughts feel convincing. When the body dissolves, there is no me, no you. See this now. Duality was never present. Not before, not now. Nothing here is being created. Everything is simply moving. There is no final authority, no permanent sage, no fixed knower. No one truly lives. No one truly dies. All of this is appearance. Even those who glimpse deeply can be dazzled by appearance. Otherwise, why would there be so many views? The most precious thing is this awareness itself. It arrives like a guest. It stays briefly. Then it leaves. What was once absent returns to absence. So tell me, where will you store awareness? In what container will you preserve it? Are you awareness or the one who sees it? Can you honestly say you existed before awareness appeared? Awareness itself is what begins. Good and bad exist only in language. The moment discrimination begins, words collapse. Only the Absolute knows how language pretended to experience itself. Most live as servants of thought, obedient to mind and intellect. But your true nature comes before awareness itself. Can awareness be held? Can it be saved? Look into this now. Time belongs to those who identify with form. Names, ages, stories, all belong to time. When the sense I am appears, time is born. Not the child, time. For one who knows this, the clock and time are the same motion. For one who does not, time becomes suffering. For the wise, time has ended. For the one who believes I am the body, time becomes a cage. Listen carefully. No ritual is required. Whatever you hear, just hear it. Awareness comes before practice. The body unfolds according to time. In the womb, awareness sleeps quietly. It has no body, no history, no clock. After birth, identification begins. Time appears. Recognition forms. The mother's voice is known. Growth happens by time alone. Strength and weakness are not chosen. Everything spoken is shaped by time. The one who truly knows time has no birth and no death. Without awareness, there is no I am and no I am not. Time is movement. Movement is awareness. Life measures how long this movement is felt, but you are the ground that time rests upon. The knower of time is not inside time. Its source is nameless. You may call it the Absolute. Time projects its film. Birth is one scene. Awareness emerges and is sustained by time. Some speak of knowing past, present, and future. But who knows time itself? That knower is closer than breath. You are not born from elements. You are not shaped in the womb. The body was born without knowing. Knowing appeared later. This is the nature of time. See it clearly and rest as what never moved. What unfolds is the movement of time, even in deep sleep. Tomorrow is quietly prepared. Patterns are set. Currents are arranged. And waking life follows what was already written. To truly understand this, you must not borrow belief. You must let understanding merge with your own sense of being. Time wears many names. Child of the world, child of the self, child of the universe. Yet, this child is nothing other than your own awareness. When you rest with yourself, you become the son of knowing. And that son is time itself. Every name, life force, awareness, love, knowing, points to the same presence. Give your devotion to that presence. Let it be your teacher. Return to it again and again. Everything else will be consumed by time. Recognize the light that knows time, and time will no longer rule you. Devotion is not bargaining, it is alignment. Life may lengthen, but the truth cannot be fooled. If clarity is misused, confusion returns. Most do not see this until the final moment arrives, not because truth is hidden, but because attention was elsewhere. No vow is needed to realize the Absolute. It stands as witness even to your intention to seek it. Remain aware. Remember where your devotion belongs and why. The knowledge that knows itself is the true teacher. There is no distance between the seeker and the sacred. When individuality dissolves, universality shines. Not you, not other, not even one. Because where comparison ends, language cannot follow. Pleasure and pain are born together. As long as identity remains, so does suffering. Joy rises, sorrow follows. Both emerge from the same source. That source is consciousness. The sign of realization is simple. The root of individuality has fallen away. Not numbness, not ecstasy, but quiet freedom. When awareness recognizes itself as boundless, there is no personal identity left to defend. The sense of I am creates both agony and liberation. When it is seen clearly, individuality dissolves, yet something remains. That watcher, unchanging, silent, present in sleep, in waking, in stillness. There is nothing else. All experience arises within awareness. Nothing arrives from outside it. Your understanding has reached you, but you have not claimed it yet, like a gift left unopened, like a message undelivered. Everything in the world, no matter how great, is still information. Without awareness to receive it, what meaning could it hold? Before awareness appeared, what did the idea of God mean to you? This knowing belongs to you alone. Do not lose sight of the awareness listening now. Millions seek, few recognize. Suffering continues because the body is mistaken for the self. The body-mind naturally swings between pleasure and pain, but when it is seen as an object, suffering loosens its grip. In deep sleep, there is no identity, no name, no role, and no sorrow. The peace you seek has already shown itself every night. Remain with this recognition, and rest as what never needed to change. In deep sleep, there is no body, no man, no woman, and so there is no joy and no sorrow, yet the mind continues its habit, quietly pretending to be the body. This habit is not true. Without the mind, nothing is witnessed. And yet, to quiet the mind, one must trust what points beyond it. You do not remember your birth. You only heard a story about it. The past and the future are inventions of thought. They do not belong to you. The mind arranges time, past, present, future, and then commands you to live inside that arrangement. It claims countless lives, yet you remember none. Do you even remember the beginning of this one? Look closely. Every experience you claim is interpretation. When it is clearly seen that you are neither body nor thought, the illusion is exposed. Traditions arise through time. Beliefs are handed down. Even the wise walk within them until clarity deepens. Understanding does not come without discernment, and without discernment, peace does not appear. You are the one who knows the mind. The knower is untouched by what is known. When this is seen, it becomes obvious why the true self was never born. Rarely someone turns inward without instruction. Most must learn slowly to distinguish the real from the assumed. Attention to truth loosens the grip of thought. When the bond with the mind softens, a vast stillness opens. To clear the mind, remember what is real throughout your waking hours. As attention rests in truth, the mind dissolves. Wholeness remains. In that state, there is no experience of bliss, because there is no experiencer. Did you witness anything before you were born? Many are learned. Few step outside thought. Where the mind is active, energy moves. Where energy moves, awareness appears. When the nature of the mind is understood, even this movement subsides. The peace that remains is unlike any pleasure. It belongs only to one who knows themselves. Just as birth is an idea, so is death. The mind surrenders when remembrance is steady. It reveals everything it can, and then falls silent. When energy leaves the body, where is pain? Action was never yours. The mind borrowed the body and called itself me. When energy departs, mind vanishes, and where mind ends, pain cannot exist. So where could the self go? This question dissolves when clarity is present. Without energy, what identity remains? Who is man? Who is woman? Body awareness produces pleasure, suffering, and fear of ending. These are concepts. When concepts fall away, freedom is celebrated here and now. Those who release dependence on thought are sustained naturally. Remember what is true, and the mind loosens its grip. Let remembrance be continuous. My true nature cannot be damaged. It does not decay. When thought dissolves, what remains shines without impurity. Do not compete. Comparison belongs to illusion. Let devotion be unwavering, not divided, not fearful, not pleading. Worldly association cannot grant peace. Once clarity dawns, it is not lost. Release the sense of being a body. Release the labels of man and woman. What has no form has no expectations. When weakness is understood, it becomes strength. Learn while learning is useful, then arrive gladly at not knowing. In that humility, truth stands revealed and nothing more is required. To speak of what is unmanifest already assumes contrast. The formless is noticed only when form appears. Awareness arrives uninvited as the simple sense of being. I am. That quiet knowing is what listens now. When even this sense of being fades, nothing is missing. This is not loss, it is completeness. When awareness rests in itself without reference, self-recognition happens, not as an event, but as a soft vanishing of identity. The The same awareness appears as elements, as breath, as presence. Yet the one who knows awareness has no qualities at all. As awareness brightens, it feels like I exist. Soon after, it borrows the body and calls it me. The habit is strong. The only way it loosens is by holding close to what points beyond form. Those who truly absorb the teaching carry no complaint. To absorb it, one must sit with awareness itself, quietly, alone. When awareness becomes clear, it withdraws naturally into stillness, and there, peace has no end. You have been enchanted by awareness and entangled with the body. This habit feels ancient. After hearing this, live simply. No ritual is required. There is no distance between us. I see you as formless. You imagine yourself as shape. From the subtle, the visible unfolds. This must be understood while clarity is present. Later, it becomes harder to see. So return now with gentleness, with devotion. As attention purifies, understanding deepens. You begin to see that action was never yours. Peace follows naturally. The appearance of awareness is called birth. It is also called the subtle body. Even great effort cannot break identification without unwavering remembrance. When the truth is repeated inwardly, limits dissolve. Faith must be steady. Then the teaching breathes with you. It becomes the quiet joy of being, and it gently corrects the subtle sense of self. What has no body does not remember and does not forget. With every breath, let truth remain close. Your nature has never been lost, so it does not need to be recovered. Devotion to truth is devotion to yourself. What you are does not change. Do not try to improve it with thought. When devotion is whole, division cannot arise. The highest state needs no preparation. It is already present. Faith is not effort. It is openness. Awareness is the storehouse of all vitality. Words rise from it. Worlds appear within it. A great wonder lives inside the smallest seed. From what was hidden, the vast becomes visible. Do not project the body onto the guide. That obscures clarity. When you live knowing that awareness and guidance are not two, recognition dawns. An entire universe rests inside a single point of knowing. This certainty comes from direct seeing, not from books. Reading endlessly feeds pride, and pride feeds division. All confusion ends when you become what you seek. Never lose sight of the truth that points you inward. Awareness expands, plays, and eventually dissolves. What remains needs no words. The realization I am not the body arises on its own. It requires no maintenance. It is natural, effortless. Only habit stands in the way. To know you were never born, you must see clearly what appears and what does not. Like a tree hidden in a seed, universal awareness rests within you. The guide only reveals it. It then spreads everywhere. Has anyone ever seen the edge of space? Space appears vast because it is shaped by your own light. Let your seeking come from sincerity, not ambition. True guidance ends individuality. And in that ending, nothing is lost. Only truth remains. The tree returns to the seed, branches, fruit, flowers, all folded back into their silent beginning. So too, everything returns to its source. The teacher has said, you are everywhere, not as an idea, but as truth. Awakening is freedom. Nothing more is required. No distant heaven waits for you. You already are what was pointed to. Let the rest fall away. Truth does not belong to the body. It does not care whether the form is male or female. Understand this. The mind is a kind of fever. It arrived without invitation. Everything you do is an attempt to soothe it. When form appears, the sense of I am arises. From that sense, the mind is born. There is rest in deep sleep, but upon waking, movement begins again, searching, fixing, hoping. Why? To cope with the fever of thought. The mind has many names: life force, creative power, even sacred ones. But ask yourself, before the mind appeared, what were you? Before knowing existed, how were you? That was wholeness, beyond concept, beyond division, beyond description. Until the mind arose, nothing was missing. There was no need. No I am. No I am not. When this is seen clearly, all struggle appears unnecessary. The fever breaks. You strive for happiness because you are confused about what you are. What is seen is not your true nature. Stillness stirred slightly, and a dream world appeared. In that sense, you are the creator. But the creation itself is only a vision. Many things seem to happen in a dream. Yet upon waking, nothing was truly done. Who then can claim authorship of this life? Living as a body, you feel ruled by time. Yet time itself was born from you. The feeling I am awake is time. Who sustains the stars, the sun, the turning skies? The same presence that sees them. Time is seasonal, it comes and goes. First comes wakefulness, then the sense I am. Then the world unfolds. This phase does not last. Time moves through qualities, activity, clarity, inertia. Desire becomes its instrument. And through desire, the one appears as many. What is the mind? It is the feeling of being awake. When it dissolves, nothing is known. Even the names of gods belong to thought. This is the story of the self you are. As long as body habit remains, duality remains. So become your own proof of the indivisible. You will meet no other. You know the mind, therefore you are not the mind. Hope, longing, passion, these are movements of time. Yet the voice says, I choose. I act. Is desire different from expectation? Rituals and rites often exchange one cage for another. Only when the mind arrives do needs appear: food, shelter, roles, relationships. These too belong to time. See clearly. The mind flashes endlessly, creating worlds, destroying them again. Everything that happens follows the rhythm of time. Praise and blame belong to time. Time supports the universe, yet you stand beyond time, unmanifest. Do not struggle to abandon anything. Understanding is enough. There is a great brilliance within the body. The light in your eyes touches sun and moon. That radiance is absorbed back into the absolute, which swallows countless suns. Close your eyes and notice the vastness, deep, dark, infinite, where words scatter like pebbles. Ask gently, is this so? Will you wait for death to find out? The world is immense, yet the doorway to truth is smaller than an atom. Honor the awareness listening right now. Before awareness appeared, what did you know? As desires fade, contentment grows. The sense of being arrived suddenly. Within it, endless universes play. Who knows this play? Who is before awareness? Without a seer, can there be a seen? By grace, the fear of time dissolves. When energy leaves the body, do not say, I am dying. That belief creates another dream. Some left this world with joy, not because they ended, but because they recognized they could not. Freedom is possible here and now, not later, not elsewhere, and what never began can never end.